I have my 4 chicken breasts, boneless chicken breast here. Technically, I use 2 chicken breasts and then I slice it in half because I just like a thinner cut of the chicken breast. So I'm going to season it with the typical seasons that I use. The garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, smoked paprika, black pepper. But for the chicken, you don't really need all of that. If you just want to go with salt and pepper, that works as well. This is just like I said, my typical go-to seasoning. I do add a little thyme because I do like thyme on my chicken. So if you want to add any kind of thyme or oregano, that will be fine. So I'm just gonna let this sit aside, and we're going to get started with the egg noodles and the sauce. Heat about 2 tablespoons over medium-high heat. It's probably a little bit more than 2, but 2 tablespoons minimum. I'm cooking about 2 pieces, even though this is a large skillet. I'm cooking 2 pieces because I just don't like to overcrowd the pan. But 4 pieces of meat, so it's best to cook it with 2 pieces at a time. After letting this cook about 4 minutes on one side, I'm just going to flip it over and let it cook on the other side. You see it's got that nice golden crust. That comes from not touching it. When you put the chicken in the skillet, don't mess with it. Just let it sit there and it'll get that nice golden color on that side. We're going to let it cook for an additional 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. Get some of that, more of that oil. There. Okay, the 2 remaining pieces. We'll set the chicken aside while we get started with the sauce mixture. In the same skillet, we're going to cook our garlic. Cook that till it's fragrant, about a minute. Make sure you keep stirring it because we don't want to allow this to burn. Okay, I'm gonna add in the chicken broth. This is 2 cups of chicken broth. Just as a side note, I know I've mentioned it before that I like to make my own chicken broth using the bouillon cubes because I feel they have a little bit more flavor in it. But you can use just the 2 cups of the chicken broth that comes in the containers. I just like to use the bouillon cubes. So you add that in, and then we're going to add in our cup of heavy whipping cream. We're just gonna let this come to a simmer, just the, you know, the little bubbles in there. I have the temperature set at medium. Once the sauce has started simmering, we're going to add our egg noodles in. This is 8 ounces of egg noodles we're adding. 1 cup of dried, hold on. 1 cup of dry noodles equals about 2 cups of cooked noodles. All right, and now we're just going to give that a stir. And we're going to allow the egg noodles to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. We're going to cover it and let the egg noodles cook for 8 to 10 minutes. So we'll be back. So after the noodles have cooked through, like I said, that usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes. We're now going to add in 3 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to add in a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to do a hand measure here. Yeah, there we go. And because I'm just the person that I am, I love black pepper. So freshly ground black pepper. And we're just going to stir this in. Allow that butter to melt. You can see how the sauce has reduced quite a bit. And I do want to mention that I know that I had told you to measure out the egg noodles. Y'all have to excuse me because I cook a lot of egg noodles in my house. I usually buy the bigger bags of egg noodles. I don't ever buy 8-ounce bags. So if you have 8-ounce bag of egg noodles, just dump that whole bad boy into the skillet. I know y'all were probably thinking, why is she measuring out the egg noodles when she can just dump the bag in there? I buy the really big bags. All right, so the Parmesan cheese has melted, the butter has melted. We're going to now add our chicken back to the skillet to allow it to allow this to heat through, to allow the chicken to heat through. And since it's just me and my daughters, I'm not going to put that 4th piece in there. I'm going to save that. Eat that separately. So for aesthetics and looks, I'm going to go with the 3. I'm going to cover this up, let it heat through for about 2 minutes. Just not long at all, just a few minutes. And there you are. Dinner has been served for tonight with our egg noodle chicken parmesan. I don't really have a name for this recipe, at least not yet. I'm going to top it off with some fresh parsley because I'm all about color. But again, this is just another quick meal that you can prepare for the fam, for yourself, you and your significant other. Doesn't take much time. Quick meal to throw together. And it's not, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's one of the most unhealthiest dishes. But I wouldn't go so far as to say this is one of the healthiest dishes, but it's not one of the unhealthiest dishes either. So thank you as always for joining me. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this. Thanks so much.